Hello and welcome to Chapter 4 Control Structure. In this topic, we are going to learn about if statement, for statement, while statement, do while statement, and nested repetition. So, with all of these structures, you will learn how to make choices or split decisions in your programming. So, what is decision making? It is used to specify the order in which statements are executed. So these decisions are based on Boolean expressions that are true or false. So in this programming, it is deciding whether or not to execute a particular statement depending on the condition. So execute a statement over and over repetitively until it gets the final results. So one of the ways that you can use this conditional statement is by letting you choose which statement will be executed next. Therefore, you must set each of the settings as different conditions. So with this selection statement, the conditional statement gives us the power to make basic decisions. So most of these are by using if statement, if else, or if else statement. So, the first thing you need to learn is the if statement. So with if statement, it is the most simple decision making statement, and it is used to decide whether a certain statement is true or not, or it will be executed or not. So if the certain condition is true, then a block of statement is executed. Otherwise, it will not execute it. So this is the flowchart that you will learn by using if statement. So over here is the example of a simple, very simple coding for if statement. So this is what you will write in your coding, where if and inside here is the condition. If the condition is met, or if the condition is true, then it will proceed inside this function where you put any kind of code inside, whether that be a printf or a calculation of some sort. So here, by using this this diamond shape flowchart, you will decide whether the condition is true or not inside here. You set what kind of condition inside here. For example, if 1 is more than 2, then the condition is false and it will proceed to the final coding. But if you set the condition where if 2 is more than 1, then the condition is true and it will execute the coding inside the body, by meaning the inside the body is inside this bracket. So any code you will write over here will be executed if the condition is true. So how if statement works? The if statement evaluates the test expressions inside the parenthesis bracket. If the test expression is evaluated to be true, statement inside the body of it are executed. If the test expression is false, then the statement inside the body will not be executed. So this is one of the example coding that you will see throughout this chapter. So over here, when we want to see the expression is true, we set the integer as test equal to 5. So over here, we will start by writing the if statement. And inside this condition, it says that test is less than 10, which is to be true because 5 is less than 10. Then any of the code inside here will be executed. It will go through this bracket, this squiggly bracket over here. So all depends on the condition inside this parenthesis, this bracket. But if the expression is false, over here there is only one changes made here, whether that the test is more than 10. It says here that 5 is more than 10, which is false, factually false, and it will not execute any code inside this bracket and straight goes to the next part of the code. Alright, this is one of the examples that we shall see it says here, inside this integer main, you have already said that num1 is equal to 1, num2 is equal to 2. If num1 is less than 2, then it will print f num1 is smaller than num2 and end the coding by returning 0. So it is to be expected that the output is num1 is smaller than num2. Alright, this is the exercise whether we have given a is equal to 15 and write the C programming to print if a is more than 10, which is true, and a is less than 10, which is false. There are two different examples here which shows the true and false of an if statement. So here we have said that a is equal to 15. If a is more than 10, it will print f a is greater than 10. This is the output, a is greater than 10. But for the second exercise, it shows that a is less than 10, which is 15 is less than 10. It is false because 15 should be more than 10. Here it shows that there is no output because it skips the printf and go to return 0. So there is nothing to be displayed because printf is skipped because of the if statement. The condition is false.